The following is one of the most famous scenes in all literature. The speeches contain some of the most beautiful poetry Shakespeare ever wrote. Juliet appears on the balcony outside her room. She cannot see Romeo, who stands in the garden just below. At the beginning of the scene, both characters are speaking private thoughts to themselves. Romeo, however, can hear Juliet as she expresses her love for him despite his family name. Eventually, he speaks directly to her and they declare their love for each other. Just before dawn, Romeo leaves to make plans for their wedding.
What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou her maid art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it cast off.
It is my lady, oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses, I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all of heaven, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were, they in her head? The brightness of her cheeks would shame those stars. As daylight doth the lamp, her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not right. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night being o'er my head as is a winged messenger of heaven unto the white upturned wandering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
O Romeo, Romeo! Wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be bestowed my love, and thou no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Or shall I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself. Thou not a Montague? What's Montague? It's nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What meant art thou that? This restrained knight, so stumblest on my counsel?
By name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, yet I know that sound. Art thou not Romeo, and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me wherefore. The arched walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death considering who thou art, if any kinsman find thee here.
With love's like wings did I approach these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do that dares love attempt?
Therefore thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their
Not
enmity.
for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
By whose directions found thou out this place?
By love, who first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as the vast shore washed with the farthest sea. I would adventure for such merchandise.
I know it's the masculinitis on my face. Also the maiden blush bepaint my cheek, for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain would I dwell in form, fain deny. What if I spoke? The farewell compliment? Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet, if thou swearest, thou may prove false. At lover's perjury they say Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love me, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown, and be perverse, and say thee nigh. So thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond. And therefore thou mayst think I have behaviour light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have coming to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess. But that thou'st overheard, ere I was ware, my true love's passion. Therefore, pardon me, and not impute this yielding to thy love, which the dark night has so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear, that tips with silver all the fruit tree tops.
Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear. Although I join thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It's too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like lightning, which dog sees to ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when next time we meet. Good night, as sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as thou within my breast.
Oh, wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would give it word to give again.
Wouldst thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it to thee again, and yet I wish for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear some noise within, dear love. Adieu.
Juliet, Juliet.
Anon, good nurse. Sweet Montague, be true. Stay but a little, I will come again.